Hello? I'm live. Okay, just checking. Making sure everything's moving. Make sure everything's moving. My computer, my phone says connect with software on the PC side. Which it clearly is because I'm moving, duh. Okay. We have a bot rigged. Join the channel on YouTube. Okay, I want to test something really quick. I'm going to test two things. One, I'm going to test a... Hold on, be sure. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to test a reward for myself on Twitch. And then I'm going to test a reward for myself on YouTube. Let's do that. So first off, we've got water. Accept. Good. Look, it's working. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's working. Take myself out of studio mode. I don't want to be in that. And then let's go over to YouTube. Let's pull this up. I don't want to keep these up. I just want to test them real quick. Yeah. Okay. I have 21 subscribers on YouTube. Oh, it did update. Okay, cool. I don't know how I get 21 subscribers, but that's cool. That's cool. Let's go ahead and engage with my audience. I don't want to engage. Just let me go to my channel because I think that might be the issue. No, I don't want. Let me go to my channel, she says, and then immediately goes to not her channel. I want to view as a viewer. Look. Do I not have points on YouTube? It should work. I figured all this stuff out. Loyalty. Store. It should work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and type in shop. Or headband? Is it just headband now? Edit. Shop by. Maybe that's why. Edit. Shop by. Shop. Space. Okay, whatever. Headpad it is. Can't keep whatever. Okay, so we do. So this should work. So if I type in shop, I don't know what the code is. This is Twitch. What am I doing? Shop. Oh, here we go. I got a little star now. And then head pat. From YouTube head pat. Buy item. Go. Okay, ready to go. I think I might need to remake that one. Unless it's delayed. We're gonna find out. Let's find out. Might be just a little bit delayed. But I also think I might have accidentally changed the name. Entirely possible. I'm going to test this one instead, and then I'll know if I changed the name by accident. Ooh. Did I really name it only with a C? Did I misspell the word stretch? Yes. Cool. Fix that after I see if this works. Come on. Give me something. I know that YouTube's like uptick is a little bit slower. So I haven't even been updated that I said anything on YouTube yet. Yes. Oh wow. Chat is not liking me right now. Let me go ahead and update the chat elements. Chat widget. I'm all over this. I'm gonna play a game, I swear. One of these days. Oh! Sweet, it worked. It was just a little slow. Okay, so that worked. Yeah, so let me fix this. Okay. Edit. First off, stretch is spelled with an H. Cool. Keep. Next, we're gonna do head pat. Head pat. I'm gonna get this, man. I'm gonna get it. Keep. Reward Aiko for doing such a good job. 30 seconds. Image. 10 seconds. Any. Pat. Keep. Okay. I'm going to edit this one and remove it. Eliminate. And that's just from YouTube. So, if I go there again, let me refresh this page. Head pat. By item. Okay, let's see. Is it working? Is it working? We're going to find out in a minute once YouTube chat decides to let me know that. Oh, I should probably click go. Right, go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh. So it works. It works immediately as soon as it posts over here. So it is, and this is one of the things I talked to the bot mods about too, is there is the YouTube update is a lot slower on for the bot. And apparently that is something that they're working on. That is a known issue. So because it is a known issue, it is a non-issue. That is all we need to know. Okay. And just test this as well.
Aiko said, I like boobies.
See, that's all we need to know. Now we can. It is a fact. Okay, so now time to play the game. Load the game. Because we were already playing one. Well, what a great start. Oh, and I got an achievement right away. Sweet.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Give me a second. I just had a... Yeah, okay, let's go. So I get distracted by all the technical things, man. Should get all this stuff done before I start streaming, huh? Okay, let's catch up on what we were doing. Okay, so the first time we chopped off her head, or she chopped off her own head, and then we walked outside. The second time, we killed her, and then she came back as a ghost, and then we freed her. So that was kind of good too. See what else we can do, because I know that we haven't done the love one yet. I want to go the love route where we don't even bring a knife. I want to go that route, but I want to see about different answers. Okay, so silently continue to the cabin then.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Let's go.
Warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
So first playthrough was initial reactions. This playthrough is going to be trying to get the best options possible. The next one, we're going to be a dick. And I say best options possible, but we did kill her, didn't we? You know what? This is just a curiosity's sake.
This, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
This is a curiosity's sake. This is, oh, wait. I was thinking about this.
Ignore him.
What happened to blah blah blah. Proceed into the cabin. So like last time, we were able to romance the princess by not bringing it downstairs, but what are the other options?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So we won't bring it this time. Into the basement. She's gonna be nice.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Ooh, we could bring the knife the
This
second
is
time.
an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient
Like a
wood.
betrayal, maybe.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's a lot nicer when I don't bring the knife, although I don't know how she knows.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue. We'll just continue.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Yeah. I'll see what I can do. Wait, hold on. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
I was sent here to slay you. Apparently, it's in the world. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I came down without a weapon. Of course she is.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Well then.
It's not like you'd believe me.
No. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both?
Can you imagine,
Can you imagine
being
named Princess Princess?
Let's see. Last time it was a really friendly thing. Now you've come down without a knife. Let's release her. Okay, and then the second time we kill her. Okay, let's do that. The smitten guy is going to hate me. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Nah, I know what I'm doing. It's all good.
No, you're doing the right thing.
I am this time. Ha ha ha.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nah.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
I just need to imagine the key really hard.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
She looks so sad. I'm gonna kill you.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Yeah, that's an option.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
I'm just going back down. I bet it's gonna.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
No, it's okay. Just eat your way out of the big bag.
Easier for whom?
Nom.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Nom.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Where's the blurb? I need the appropriate blurb.
Chop, do it now.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Chop. Do it now.
She barely hesitated before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh, I don't. Nom. Let's get nom. Let's just keep this screen on here because it's gorgeous. Nom. Nom. Which sounds best?
Whoop, shark attack, nom, jellyfish, and sandwich, turkey, snowman, dolphin, helicopter, last supper, monkey in the zoo.
That's a bit much.
Nom.
Kind of good. Oh, here's one that's 24. So. Where's this one? I like that one better. Or do I? Hold on. It's important information. Okay, there's that one, and then there's... Okay, I like that second one better. Okay. It's perfect. Perfect for this situation.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here.
Magic.
If there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
We could slay her now. I said I was going to free her. You know what? Alright, slay her.
Without hesitation, bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Fine.
There's a different option.
The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Thanks.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
See? Different option.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I can save me from you.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not You're so sure?
She did just try and eat through her arm.
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to
Oh
deliver
man,
the
I'm gonna
blow,
get that
she
girl.
lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Stab, stab.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Run for the stairs and lock her in the basement. We shall bleed out. Finish the job. Give up. Finish the job.
Steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. You enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both. You watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
I'm sorry.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Where's my new achievement?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Disappoint.
You're here to slay her.
Okay. Alright. Let's go to the cabin. Who have I got with me?
Before you go any, she will lie. Don't worry.
Opportunist? Really? I hate him. Oh, because I know
The
who.
interior of the cabin is the blade.
This, I don't want this one. Just take the blade.
You take the blade. Well, if we that's not
Into the basement. We're going.
the door to
We're
the
going down.
basement, the winks, the air, her voice.
Something nasty finds it.
Say nothing.
She must have you confused. She seems. You look.
We've done this
Do you want
one.
me?
Skip.
Fine. You're the boss.
She's going upstairs first, though. I know exactly what happened.
You descend to the basement. You can just make out the shape of the princess.
I'm not
There
saving
you
her
are.
right now. I know she's gonna kill me.
So, we've dropped the pretense good.
She's acting like the two of you. Oh, that's pretty sharp. Call it deduct. Well, you remember? No, I'm just. Is it or just folk? Let's don't talk to.
Well,
You scared me, okay? When you started gnawing your arm off, it scared me, so I stabbed you. Things got out of hand.
things did get out of hand, didn't they? But it's hard to let bygones be bygones when they led to murder.
Right, okay.
And you started it.
That's true. Look, I made a mistake. We all made mistakes. Sure, you've made a mistake. You did. You killed me too. I don't trust you enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you on leaving by. Let's leave.
Very pragmatic. That.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done.
Turn to me. But as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan seemingly uttered by the walls themselves, followed by the creak of the cabin starts to get smaller. What the hell is going on? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on. Because the roots that make up the walls of
Leave
the
a suspicious character in the basement. Okay.
Instinct kicks in, steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand under the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you.
Well, okay, it's a
The
good thing
cabin
we're
is
tonight.
smaller than it was before. It's getting even smaller and smaller. That's fine. We'll just leave.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd like to do that. But unfortunately, there is no longer a front door. The roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself. Shit. What do we do?
We have a knife.
As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Rude. What about you? They'll crush you, they'll crush me.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her, and why you shouldn't have left her in the basement. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
The roots grow ever closer. We know. We can see them.
Give up and await your death.
You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin. We're never going to make something of ourselves with that attitude. At least she isn't going to make something of herself either. At first it's almost gentle, your body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor shifts beneath you. But the cradle of the growing roots starts to feel suffocating, then unbearably tight. Then that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood. And then you pop.
Yeah.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3. Ooh.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
On this one, twice.
I think this is our third?
Possibly third.
That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
I don't know.
The thing had that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
Nothing.
Why does he want to know? I don't mind where we are right now. It's rather nice. I can hear what everyone is thinking. There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing. And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
I'm not mad. It's very relaxing. The music's nice.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this.
You can't just passively exist forever. Not with her. That isn't how it works.
Why?
I don't care if it was the cabin that killed you, because it seems to me like she was the reason the cabin could even do something like that in the first place. You need to remember that you and the princess are enemies. Don't let bygones be bygones. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this. Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
Mm.
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Petty
no.
feeling she mentioned. It's fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us.
There's no way. She could never hate me. I'm beautiful. Oh, beautiful together.
It feels mutual.
Do we hate her too?
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Oof. Oof.
Don't look at it!
Sorry.
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it.
I don't wanna.
Everyone's pulling in different directions, but that feeling doesn't have a motive, it just exists. Maybe we should look at it.
Gaze at the hatred in your heart, bury it now before it's too late. Gaze at the hatred.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Things must happen. Things must move on.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me. What are you thinking? Giving into absolute madness. We exist. We're real. We're separate from her. Of course we are. I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered.
I agree.
And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. You start start to remember something else, too.
Oh.
You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better. Finally, I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
Rude.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some division, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were. A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Kill me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
I don't like this. What he wants us to do. It's just cruel. It feels like we'd be killing a part of ourselves. Well, this should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill. Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
So many conflicting thoughts. The story of my life. I never wanted to kill you, not really, but we can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us. Cut her free. Cut her free.
Devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming. He's not in our head anymore, at least not like before. I don't think he can stop us now. I'm not bluffing. You won't be so smug when it happens. He's weak, thinks he can boss us around when he doesn't have any authority. We're clearly the ones with authority around here, so we can do whatever we like. You're tired, aren't you?
Yes.
No, I'm not. I'm fine.
Oh, you weren't talking to me.
Cut the princess down from the moves that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't think you would do that after everything.
She looks beautiful, doesn't she?
It's so cold without you.
Ooh, I'm excited to do the mirror. Hopefully it's new.
She's gone. Where did she go? Is that a...
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels... It's calling. They think...
Gaze into your reflection. Come on, come on. Tell me something new. Tell me something new. Damn it.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
Yeah.
A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts Heather. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't it make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
A little. No. Yes. Maybe. I don't know. I just want it all to stop.
It will, in time. But you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you.
Well, that's good. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting minds in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart.
Now, one thing we didn't do last time that we wanted to do last time is break the fucking mirror. I don't know if we can, but we're gonna try.
Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Okay, bye. How many more vessels?
We will know when we near our destination.
Oh, alright. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Bring the wounded wild to her. Ooh.
You're on a path. You're here.
Gotcha. Okay.
You make your way. A warning. She will. We're not going to go through. Ignore.
So we start the romancy thingy again? We do it right this
Interior
time.
blade.
Let's go.
The door to the purple.
Hello.
Yes, don't.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here.
You walk down the street. I am begging.
Okay.
Okay, we've asked her all these questions, so we want to do... I can't believe someone's been keeping you down here. Let's let her choo choo
You're
choo.
making no. You're doing the right. They're large. Heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's some doubtful.
Maybe there's some way to bring... Or if that doesn't...
If we were stuck down here long enough, we'd take someone else in. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Tearing through her limb with a determined as she rips her flesh from her bones. Or you won't.
Save.
Fine, and you cut. The blade is sharp. She didn't so much as know. How is she still?
Thank you.
No, we won't have any of that. As the princess. Wait, watch me.
Okay.
What are you...
I'm going to... Oh! I don't even have option to slay the princess. Warner.
Stop that.
Oh, that's good, good, good.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously
I'm sorry.
She plunges it into...
Oh,
Stay. For her. Whatever.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her...
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stared. Can't just end like this. Oh, that's rich coming from you. Everything goes dark.
And you die.
And you die.
Damsel. Okay. We know we've already done this part, so we're not going to get an achievement for this. That's understood. Okay.
You're here.
Here's the thing. Is we are going to go back to the cabin. There's going to be a mirror on the wall, right?
She will love.
There's going to be a mirror in the wall. Smitten's here, blah, blah, blah.
I do. Sure. Don't pay that.
Okay. We're going to grab the knife, and then we're going to look in the mirror.
The interior of the cabin. The blade.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be different.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
No, I want to smash it.
your hand against...
There was a mirror a second ago, but now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light, but it's still a stone basement. A soft voice.
Hello?
Her voice. It's okay. I'm with you.
Okay, so we definitely have to make a different decision.
But saying we're in love is we don't even. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. My love. Where you know she can't hit. She may not be able.
Oh, your spirit's plenty.
It's you.
Do you hear that? She called it flattery. Wait, that's right. Well, only because you've. We. Nothing horrible now. We never. Are you lit?
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Oh yeah, I did.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved. She made the choice to free us of our misery.
Ugh, the Smiths
Show
hate
us mercy
me.
and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Slay the princess.
Blade in hand, you run the princess
Look at
down.
her face.
Wait, no. You barbarian, what do you think you're doing?
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart. She collapses pathetically to the ground.
Why is she smiling?
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
There's something wrong with her.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
What the fuck?
And just like that, she's dead. And the world
Slay an innocent.
I know it must have been difficult.
I feel sick. Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
Get over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and
Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
If that's what you want to do, let's see what happens. I'm the one who makes decisions here, and I say no.
Exactly, you're not doing this. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
I don't believe this.
What? What don't you believe?
You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor.
Okay.
You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Oh, master of revenge.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, the gray. Ooh. Ooh, I like it when we get chapter 3s.
You're on a path in the woods.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness?
Somehow this doesn't feel
Our
like the woods.
beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her. You killed her. And so I killed you. And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here. Oh, and I'm still here too. If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse. I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are. So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
Yeah.
It's our 3rd.
Oh, right.
What gave it away? Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further. Though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent. And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again. Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement. Don't provoke him. I'd prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not?
I just want to say, why is nobody commenting on the fact that we're clearly not in the woods?
It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant. I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens. Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try. Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it. I'm looking forward to it. Good. I am too. Can I talk? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
We haven't talked about enough how different this place was, different last time. Yeah, let's
If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading, and you're running out of time. Wait. But if her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends. Yes, I already told you that she's alive. Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well. I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive. Influence doesn't require life. But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive? Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed.
Mm-hmm.
I shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onward! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
I'm the one in charge here, and if we slay her again, you're not going to make us kill yourself. Is that clear?
Oh, it's clear, you murderer. Though I should remind you that you're not as in charge as you seem to think you are. I'm sure his outburst last time was just a fluke. I wouldn't worry about it. Besides, if he kills us again, he kills us again. It doesn't matter. He'll tire out eventually. The flame of passion always burns out in the end. Spoken like a true cynic. Enough bickering.
Whatever happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Okay.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to... Oh, we'll muck it up all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived. Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful.
I mean, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news or anything, but you're at the whims of me, and I'm not the most stable individual. So, just saying.
Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off.
God, I wish.
It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
I wish.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion? I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Alright, let's go.
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her, our beloved? So she does live.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I think she's a ghost.
She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room? It isn't a door, it's just that damn mirror again. Ah, yes, the mirror. So we can see the monster we've become. If it even lets us look before it vanishes too.
I'd like to smash it.
Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade.
There's not even a table.
That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Because it's in her chest.
Maybe it's gone because she already killed herself with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Perch the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. Still so hazy. We should try and clean it off. Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way. It's time for all of you to see what we've become. Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little right and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. But only she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down.
Go into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight.
Just like a bride.
The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Sorry about last time. We good? No. Is anyone there? I think we have a lot to talk about. I don't have a weapon. There wasn't anything upstairs for me when I got here. I think we have a lot to talk about.
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us?
We did kill her.
I don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Go downstairs.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. The skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Idiot.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page.
I'm with you, voice of the hero.
Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral. Seems off the table.
Yeah.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
Maybe.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
Oh my.
That angelic voice, I missed you too, my beloved.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance afterward.
Perfect's a word.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
Yeah, I agree.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
Are we burning it down?
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us.
Oh.
A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Why'd you close the door? Let me out. Are you trying to kill me? I'm gonna burn. Are you mad at me for killing you? Sorry. Rush for the blade. Rush to the door. Why'd you close the door?
Because I wanted to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
See, everything's fine. She wants to be with us.
Yeah, in a bad way.
She just has a unique way of expressing things.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel. Bad! I bet it'll feel really, really bad!
Yeah.
Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do, and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now.
I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun.
I need a facepalm emote, man. I can't say I'm gonna face palmed in this game. You can't even see me.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
I'm going to burn. Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Just don't let me burn.
You understand when it's over. Just like I understood after the stabbing in the heart. Everything is okay.
Is it?
She's not gonna grudge.
She wouldn't. She's perfect.
The heat and intensities the flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something that you can...
I wonder if we look good right now. Fire makes a lot of things look good. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in the dancing flames. Do you think she's noticed? I want to burn to death.
Rush for the blade.
rush up the stairs towards the princess, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You push through the flames, trying to ignore the choking hot air filling your lungs. You manage to reach her, your hand wrapping around the hilt of the blade. The metal is already blistering hot. Your hand sizzles as it melts on contact. You can't so much as pull away, your nerves seizing up as they're fried, the bones of your hand fusing in place around the weapon. The princess, smiling warmly as her skin bubbles away, places her hand on yours and clutches it to her chest. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See, that wasn't so bad. It was so bad. Somehow, nothing's so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away. Oh, they always do. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, till all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic.
Burn at the hands of a fated spirit.
We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy. She's gone. And there's that. Yes. Ignore the cowards.
Alright, let's see. Come on, give me some achievements. Unraveled, damn it. I already had that one. Not the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I'm curious to see what it means for us to know it.
What do you think? Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is passion betrayed, but even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart.
Right.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
That's
and then
one.
gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
I'm ready to go back. I have.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
I think. I don't know if I could slay her again. So if I bring the burned gray to her, okay?
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
I think.
You make your warning. She will. We're not going to ignore. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement.
We take the blade. Let's take the blade.
You take
We
the
did a
blade
lot of
from the
not
table.
taking the blades last time.
It'll be rather difficult to. The door to the bait, her voice.
Who's there?
She sounded a little.
Oh, are you now?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck,
Hey,
hero.
I think we're here to kill you.
You walk down the stairs, and Lockhart, she's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I brought a knife and everything. Killed her last time. Or the first time. But not the last time.
You step forward, your grip on the.
Oh, no talking then? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? So, you should just...
She's unarmed.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Running with Taotuo.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes. But it's over. But is it over?
Can't do, of course it is, she's dead. I'm not sure, it feels like she has some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course that was too easy.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. The razor. Ooh, that one's new.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Jordan Lee.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Ah. Fine.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything. It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Proceed. House we got this time.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Get into
Are
the
we
basement.
really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
Yeah, nobody cared.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. punctured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
What? Okay, I kind of love this one.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
But there's a big blade behind her back.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us.
Nah.
But she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice.
She's being
She just
honest.
wants us to get close, to let our guard down. Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can you just talk things through? I don't have the key. I don't have a weapon. Isn't that a sign of goodwill? We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be guns. What happened after you died last time? What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world. You killed me last time after being stabbed in the heart. Nobody has to die. Okay, what are we gonna do if I let you out? So many options. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
Behind your back.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
She is. Prove it then. Prove it you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically. Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start, so I'm gonna guess something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
But that's exactly what happened, so you do remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
I'm gonna make this work, man. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh?
You kind of are.
Silly little bird-face thinks he's so serious coming down here, but doesn't know anything. He doesn't even have a knife for stabbing. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Oh, 100%.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who has the capacity to quickly arm himself? You do. So stop second-guessing yourself, go upstairs, take the blade, and do your job.
She can get out of the chains.
But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
What if you're just hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me only. They have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Can we just talk things through?
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
Already, that's so
We're
stupid.
clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are. My entire world is in Mano. I have eyes, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
I don't have a key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
I'm gonna stand back here. I'm gonna stand right here.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both need to let bygones be bygones.
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach. Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. Shit.
Ooh.
In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. Then she slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. That won't stop us from trying. Run, 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 run. You sprint for the stairs, but I wasn't exaggerating when I said she was running at you with a terrifying speed you couldn't hope to outpace. We don't make it, do we? No. You feel her blade in your back before you make it to the first stair.
I'm going to kill you now.
So matter-of-factly.
With a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3? No way out.
You're on a path in the woods.
I'm in the grass.
Fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. What?
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun.
Is this fun for you?
It's not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to pieces.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it.
Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Then, we throw it out the window. What? That blade is the only edge we have, Huion. Too late, because we already did it, didn't we?
Unfortunately for the rest of you, me, and for the sake of the world, yes.
That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that. You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things.
What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it.
You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
That's rude.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror.
It isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Oh.
Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising. I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on...
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic. An unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Slide.
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view, wryly smiling at you from a distance.
I like your dress.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny. That's a joke. I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea. That was you. I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it?
Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions.
You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
I'm just here. I'm just along for the ride, man.
This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so...
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves.
Yeah.
The chain clatters to the floor.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What are we doing?
We're gonna appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk at us. So I'm gonna go with not letting us stab her. We can dodge, right? I'm gonna try flirting with her.
Now that is an interesting move.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's disgusting. No, don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you.
I love you.
She's going to end the world if you don't stop her.
You're so beautiful with your blade arms and your flappy skin sleeves. Beautiful. Would you like to kiss now?
Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Look, I said we flirt, damn it.
Of course we do. I'm into it. The one making the decisions is into it. You're not.
Come here, sexy lady.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Sexy lady, come to me.
I could go either way, honestly. She doesn't want us. You're just saying that because you want her to be into you. I know. Thought I was being obvious.
I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? Give her the look.
The look.
Ariel, the look, the look.
Yeah, the best flirts know how to flirt without saying anything. We just have to let her know.
It really turns me on that you want to stab me, baby.
You flash the princess the look. And a rosy
Oh my
blush
god,
flashes
she's
to the princess's cheeks as
blushing.
she breaks into a wide grin.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
See.
Oh, damn, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Oh baby, oh baby.
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Or not. At least she likes us. I've never been liked before. Blood still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you and skewers you.
Well, I'm dead again, so this should be a chapter 4.
Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
I'd imagine we died.
Nah, we'd know if we died. Right? Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Where the hell are we? I think we're dead. That's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question. I think he means how many times have we died. Yes. That. Oh, I've lost count, to be honest. I haven't. It's 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Yeah.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay. We're fighting. We can dodge this, right? It doesn't work. She kills you again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your conscience leaps from life to life, holding only snippets of the conflicts that transpire.
Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging. She skewers you.
What's the point of avoiding me if you're not going to fight?
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you. More noise isn't helping. It's just making it harder to focus. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. We don't even have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window. Again, that was you. No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that. She's going to kill this body either way. So So stop feeling what it feels. Skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We lasted a little longer. Barely. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. Fine. One last time. None of this is working. Think. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Died. Oh, we got a chapter 4. We got chapter 4.
Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin. Take it from here. No steel claw, though. Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick joke. If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel. Yeah, mind over matter. Who needs violence when you have? Who needs love when you've mastered yourself? Who needs anything when you don't? Well, boys, are we ready? There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
I skipped a dialogue option. Sorry. Hold on, let's go back. Let's figure out what we just said. A listener, we had to stride through an encounter with our star-crossed smitten. And towards our distant final encounter, our star-crossed lover, fine by me. It's more of a slide, we know. Return.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Fine, just shush.
Don't care. Just want to see how this ends. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Hi.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
I'm a lot of pieces.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Is it more knives?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
I wanna see the new thing.
Really?
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red ribbons of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. There comes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
Looks cool.
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
What? What?
Yes, behold, the perfect woman.
What? Is that all I need to be the perfect woman? Is just to be a knife person? A person literally made of knives? With a heart?
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive?
'Cause her heart.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
No brain. No brain in that head.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all. Just made up.
I mean,
I'd say we bow down to her right now if that ever even slightly worked for us. This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing. We screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
mood.
Empty
your mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act as the princess approaches you, instead allowing her to crash against your form, and yet there's seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Again and again, she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing at.
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
She swings again, and this time she hits something. Something hits her. She looks down in confusion, terror as her arm bends and folds upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and that's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too?
I'm nothing. Who are you? Or I'm nobody. Who are you? Are you nobody too? Then there are two of us.
No, I'm the one who hurts you.
She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward, and every contact with what you're repelling her to the point of destruction. While a sharp throw to vanquish herself. A din of shrieking metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's her heart. It beats gently, calmly in your palm. Not another word is spoken. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. Nothing. Isn't right. It can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see a figure, faint and veiled shadow just beyond the reflection. It's the echo. It's the narrator. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Then another crack forms, then another, and another, turning the mirror to jagged shreds of broken glass. Destroy the mirror. Break the mirror without asking a question. You don't need any answers from the thing that lives in the mirror. You already know what you are. You're the long, quiet, vast, and nascent God, and it's finally his time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring Razor's heart to her. When you arrive, the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one the final doors to our liberation.
Slay, princess. I think it's time for us to both leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place. I don't know how to leave or where to go. What are we doing here? Sleep.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
For yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you firm, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield. I love it. Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Glass. You're free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words or thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. Step. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you've always been, and just as you always will be. Your conflict is in your nature. The two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are friendly and home. Okay. Oh, I have so many. So many thoughts. I think I'm gonna do a rush. I'm gonna do a rush one. I'm gonna skip a bunch of conversation. I'm gonna rush to kill her. Every time. Every single one is going to be killing her.
Your Honor, you're here to...
Sweet. I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit. You make your warning. She will... We're not going to ignore. The interior of the blade.
Take the blade.
You take
Into the basement.
the purple. She said, don't let it... A great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
Don't
You
care.
walked out. She's focused on the task.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
You step forward.
Oh, I'm probably so.
She's on a...
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a... You feel flesh easily give...
Oh, this is it. Do you actually...
It's like she's... Yeah, but it's over. But is it over?
Of course she is. She's
Yes,
dead.
exactly. It's over. Why do I feel like you did but that day?
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to... What? Everyone...
Okay.
I'm so glad this is what's best for everyone. Time passes. Hey,
Of course we are. I
Really?
like it here.
more hat, please. Shut the little voice. Eventually you pass into it.
I got a little achievement. I did it. Oh, that was the end. I won! Oh lord. Okay, let's try it again, but this time we're still gonna slay her, but like different options, I guess. The world.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay.
That's the spirit. A warning. She will. We're not going to ignore. The blade. You take the door over.
Who's that?
She said a little.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had.
You walk. She's focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill?
You step forward.
Oh, no, I'm probably so.
Okay, so we're gonna try and do the razor ending that we had last time. I don't know if we're still gonna get razor and how that's gonna work with it being like.
Isn't it? Do you actually believe?
It's like she's convinced. Yes, but it's over. Is it over?
We are going to
It's over. You
try
could
and
check-
do
we should
the
make
last
sure.
one that
I
we did.
really don't, and why shouldn't? I've told you.
Remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around them, but as you begin, what was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that. As you
And I see you around.
This is gonna be a
whatever
very
that's
long ending.
everything goes dark, and you die. You're here. Oh, she will love. It couldn't be more. We know what to just. The blade is your.
Take the blade.
You take the blade. Feels a bit.
Enter the basement.
The door. Yes, he's screaming. That's her grief.
I hope you've come to.
There is something so. Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she. As you descend the final step.
Finally, somebody.
Come on. If she sounds threatening.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Screw it, slay the princess.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Who's me? Not ours, right? Hers, at first, then yours.
Hee hee.
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Okay.
And then the red, angry
Ew.
slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Right. The arms raised. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
You're on a path in the woods. What? The interior of the cabin is. I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! The circle's getting smaller. Good. Great. So this is our. No, one that can't. Nah. The only we take it. Okay, sure. You take the blade before this feels right. That's right. We've got to be able. We will. That's a fighting spirit. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down? You walk through the door. There isn't a door. It isn't a mirror.
So no throwing it out.
They're coming up from behind. If it's in our way.
Approach the mirror.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping. Let's just fumble for the handle. Reach for, and the mirror's gone. It was never there. Let's Let's just get to the princess. Or this is time for us to see her. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to lift. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry.
She's gone right, makes us dead. Actually, nothing bad has come. Plenty bad has come the past. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades.
I need more water.
Her blood.
I need more water.
The flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose. She is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Nah, I'll come over. I gotta stop you anyways.
Shit. She's coming for us and Yes. This is the best idea anyone has ever had.
Yes. Oh, gosh. I'm trying to get my water ready. Sorry, I'm thirsty. So thirsty. I go to the water like crazy. Hydrate is not. I don't even know why that's a freaking thing because I never forget to hydrate. I'm constantly hydrating. Medicines last night? I don't know. Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. She's going to slay me though.
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Let's see if we can turn off the part of us that feed themselves. It's good. It's how we stay alive. Nah, I'm sick of pain. Yeah, this whole thing would be a lot more tolerable if it didn't hurt so much.
Do your worst. I bet you can't even hurt me.
Sure thing. I love a challenge. I bet I can hurt you so much.
The princess closes the... We dodge. And you dodge.
Oh.
And we fight back. And you fight back.
Oh, you're fast. But let's see how fast you really are.
I got the stubborn and the hunted. I just spit on myself. Stubborn and the hunted. We could dodge. We can hit.
You and the princess enter a quick and vicious exchange, each wounding the other, but neither landing a fatal blow. Yes, this is exactly it. But the chance couldn't last forever. All it takes is a single clumsy moment. She skewers you.
Gotcha.
And? Does it hurt? No. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Where the hell are we? I don't like that we died without... If we didn't realise we would... Stop saying dead, or this is all horribly wrong. This is for... No wonder everything's such a mess. This was...
I wonder what you're going to do next.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the... Okay. Whatever we do gets us another... we don't need it. Yeah, as long as we... Why not?
Come on. Show me something new.
All these ideas suck. Think of something better. It doesn't work, and she kills you again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leads from life to life to life, holding a step with the conflict that transpires.
None of this is working. Think. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see how then you skewer yourself.
What?
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. What's the point? It's all the same. Excuse you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet.
Doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape.
We're getting close to something right. One last time. Let's appeal to her better nature. She skewers you. goes dark, and you die.
Mutually Assured Destruction, Chapter 4.
Oh, don't lose your head. We're in because it feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Oh, what if?
No.
Throw it out the window.
No.
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here?
How about you stick to describing?
Yeah.
Narrator,
Fine by me.
it's more of a sly. Fine, I'll just shut up.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe?
Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the...
You know, I thought it, but I guess I got something ready.
You're gonna say, oh, well, yeah, I think really.
Here we go.
The princess's skin twists, becomes a wave of blood
Delicious.
and viscera.
Are you ready for what comes?
Holy shit, yes. Do you think that looked? How is hearts? This is fake. She doesn't even have...
This is all
Whisk.
Narrator,
What just happened?
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this serious. You're incredible.
Oh, hold on. What did it say first time? Because I have a weapon this time. You do not act, and yet an action moves on its own. The princess strikes his approach, but your blow finishes his arc already somewhere else. Okay. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides, and back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endless building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of collision, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal, neither of you will survive. Master yourself and vanquish the shark, though. Okay. This is a good ending. You did not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away, and what's left is something else in her place. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into reflection. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. That was a lot for just this first one.
Something finds me in
What the fuck?
and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Is it fragile? I mean, it's covered in knives.
Yes. Nerves and fibers. This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
Bless you!
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Attack the entity. Okay. Well, I tried.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Good to know.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Constant murder!
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. Bring me.
I was sent to slay the princess and stop him from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot. How can I know?
Okay, how much will I forget?
Everything.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived.
I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
What happened in the game? Oh, it crashed. I wonder if that was intentional. I'm gonna pull the game back up. Maybe that's what it meant by like wait here forever. It's like the game's over now.
You have returned to me.
Yeah.
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Yeah. Oh, attempt to outweight your destiny. That's an achievement. There it goes. Okay, let's go ahead and save that since we got that. Return. Okay, maybe hurry up.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't.
You won't.
Bring the razor full to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh,
And at the end of that path, you're here to...
yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and save it. So I don't want to mess it up. Sure. Okay, so let's silently continue the cabin.
You make a warning. She will... We're not going to ignore him. The interior blade.
Take the blade
You take the blade from
into the...
the door to her voice.
Who's the...
She said, don't let it... Good. You're still listening to
Skipping
reason.
through more
Please
conversation.
focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then why did you...
She makes it, don't you dare, it's fine.
Thank you.
Don't worry, we'll get
Against
there.
you will be free. Don't know what you're hoping to...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Don't jump to any weird conclusion. Oh,
You know... Oh, you had... They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing
Doubtful.
I'll be here.
You... Someone else... You make it easier for everyone.
I heard the doors, the knife.
You won't. You cut into her. She didn't so much as such. How is she?
Thank you.
No, we won't have any of us. The prince. Wait, this isn't watch me.
Slay the princess.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally, okay. There's no going back. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder.
Are you serious? I don't know what came over you. But if we're doomed, do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Slay the princess.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it.
Sweet.
She grabs your arm the ringing in your ears. You're fairly full to your knee. Every blow is as punishment. She places a can't just. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, cool, 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 cool.
Your Honor, you're here. She will. We might. Can we? I'm not being a pet. You're being just. I agree. Risk. So, if that's what you want. The interior of the cabin is larger. The blade is your implant. Why do we feel so?
Okay, so I didn't take the blade last time we got this one, so take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement. It's still a boom.
Is that a guest I hear?
You weren't
Oh,
kidding
it's the
when you
guy
said it was
one.
we need to get down. Should we be? It doesn't matter. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming act. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her. The chain is nothing to her.
The little bird has returned. You brought that knife again. Even drop it.
Tighten your grip.
As if on command, the blade slipped, but we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. Oh, I understand what's...
Kneel.
No.
Oh, kneel.
Your legs buckle.
That's my good
You
little
need to be
bird.
stronger.
The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you... What draws you back here beyond the... Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have... And you should. He's being mellowed. That's...
No.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she... No objections here. Don't know what she's planning, and as your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight.
Okay. Pick up the
You
blade.
reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. Okay, yeah. You
Stand.
feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come, dragging out the long, painful seconds.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We two take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
What?
You don't have to listen to her. You're...
In this.
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Slay the princess.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
There you go.
It's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop them from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece. At least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy
I need to make a gross download for
choose a
situations like
gentleman.
this.
You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Slay the princess.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
Continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Well, that's demeaning, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Slay the princess.
No. Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness. Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen. You worm. You defiler. You don't know the consequences of your arrogance.
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
Yeah.
You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor.
No
Her
achievement.
glassy eyes watch,
God.
blinking, yet somehow still full perish together.
I suppose we were never going to get a happy ending here, were we?
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something,
I guess.
Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The fury. Ooh.
I think he's upset.
Maybe.
What's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Exactly. Heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was. Ever will be.
You're damn right we did. Can't say I have much sympathy for you. You're being too generous. All right, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do. Okay, great, you're listening.
If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her. It's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it?
Fair.
This is just great. Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here.
Not here.
This is all different, isn't it?
Fleshy.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that.
Flesh.
Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
So you knew this could happen.
You would be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better listen to me one at a time. It's gonna be a choice. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or anything else at this point, I really care then what happens. No matter what we do next, seems like our answers are all the cabin mice will take us through. Yeah.
Good. We're all on the same page. Isn't long before you find
It's like I'm
yourself at the end of
blind.
the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill.
That's it? No final words of advice?
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
There.
If there's still a princess in the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just
Where's my juice?
apologize, things will go back to how they were before.
Where's my juice? Oh, I found it. I'm just blind. Okay.
Oh, cut it out, will you?
Fleshy.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an end, but that is how it was. Sorry, you did this. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal. A pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Take the blade.
Take the blade from the pedestal. You're good.
Perch the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. Almost as if you don't see it. But you must, because it's right there in front of you. All we see is a damn mirror. Spit. Grimy.
Why don't we wipe it clean?
What cleaning the door? The mirror. What are you talking about? You're standing in front of a door. Whatever non-door thing you think you're looking at, it isn't real, because if it were real, I'd know about it. But it has to be real. It's right there.
So you know how I've been drinking a lot of water? I have to pee now. I'll be back. I've returned. Ooh, and I stretch.
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Can I?
Don't you want to know what you see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it now.
Smash it. Let's get violent.
I've been wanting to do this.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time. You bring your fist crashing down against the
Damn
door
it.
into the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor. Why am I not surprised?
I was so
You
excited
step
to smash
forward
it.
into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. The high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tuberous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting within her voice, a bellowing.
Was suffering the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you brought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
She's so helpless. You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone, and she's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination. It doesn't matter what we are. She needs slaying. We've got the means to do it, so let's get a move on. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here. It's why your task is so important.
Continue downstairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls
Ew,
are
it looks so
painted
cool.
blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. Then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It pops to the ground. She pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
I have a knife.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her.
Is there a knife
It's
upstairs?
the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw
Oh, I have a
that.
knife, yeah.
We can
It's in my
win.
hand.
We've done it before,
Stab,
and
stab,
we'll do it again. Only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
Slay the princess.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one.
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
A horrifying squelch. You are unwound.
Well then.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
Shit.
Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
I guess this one's gonna be me unraveled, right? True to her word, you do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave, memory.
She's gone. Where did she... There's that... mirror. This... Screw the mirror.
I don't want to look at us.
Unraveled, I guess. Oh, no, just plain. And bigger mean. I want to know what she thinks about the vessel.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
You know, at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
I don't mourn her. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time till we will meet again.
Alright, how are we gonna kill her this time? Ooh, I know what we can do, I know what we can do, I know what we can do.
You're on a path. You're here.
So, let's go. So I can see the cabin.
You make a warn. She will. We're not going to ignore. The interior blade.
Take the blade.
You take the blade.
Into the basement. Okay, we got this.
The door to the basement.
Who's...
She said, don't let it. Good. You're still listening to reason. You want. She's focused on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward.
Oh, no time probably chained up. So, you...
She's unarmed.
Drop the blade.
Thank you. Maybe now...
Against will be fine. I don't know what you're...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
How would I get you out of here?
I'm guessing, well...
Her shot. She...
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you...
You know.
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, they're large and heavy.
If you don't...
Doubtful.
That would be fine.
If we were stuck down here, you attempted to make someone... You make it easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't.
Save the princess.
You cut into the blood. She didn't so much as that. How is she?
Thank you.
Approach locked door.
No, we won't have as the prince. Wait, this watch me.
Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little...
Your body. Stop.
Resist.
The blade. Move.
You're doing your best. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll...
And then she slits her face. This is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything good? You're here.
Proceed to the cabin.
She will. Yeah. Did you just? No, I didn't. Just. The interior of the cabin. The only for the blade.
I'm trying to remember what I was gonna do. Yeah, take the blade.
Good idea. The door to the purvoy.
Is that...
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. You walk down the stairs. Should we be worried? Why would you be? Have you noticed the empty?
What an interesting development.
So last time we let her
Why don't
chop
you
her head
ask-
off. Slay the princess.
Without a moment of hesitation, you chop.
I am not a damsel to be helplessly murdered.
As you move to strike the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists.
New, see?
In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Drop it, or you die.
I thought this was going to be a safe move, but she's going to kill us. Just listen to her. Do what she says.
How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting. She's not armed, and you have your pristine blood.
Let's
Steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to obey you. But a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart. The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge. Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
Okay.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world is saved.
No achievement.
I don't like this. It was too easy.
It was not too easy. We almost died.
That's right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably.
Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. What do you have the attention span of a fly? How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easy?
It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty, and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here.
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing the windows.
Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but the door, check.
You open the door.
You open the cabin door. Only a world saved from certain doom.
You don't have to act surprised.
But if everything's gone, this is your reward.
Okay.
This is what's best for
Like hell.
Bullshit. Let us out of here. Can I hope we get a better ending for saving the world?
In fact, now that the princess has been
Time past decades.
I don't want to die again. It's like dying last time. Accept my reward now. I'm slay yourself.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Why should it matter if I don't? That's all we needed to
raise the blade, then drive it into your heart. Collapse to the floor.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
The grave. Ooh, ah.
You're on a path in the woods. See, that wasn't so bad.
Now it's raining. Ooh, we've been here before, but now it's raining.
Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
I'm hungry again.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling. That's a little dark, buddy.
You feeling okay?
I'm feeling nothing. And I like that just fine. He's not wrong. Sentimentality won't help us here. We need scientific rigor. So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Your open discussions. You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met, so you knew how all this worked. That's because there is no using it to your advantage. Though it's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time. She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade. And now she's dead. You already slew her? Yes. Then why? Oh, I know that one. We killed ourselves. Why? Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward. Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy. We weren't. We were bored. You were bored. I was just unhappy. There were still answers that we needed to find.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw some microwave burritos in the air fryer because it's delicious. And now in 14 minutes, the burritos will be cooked. And in 30 minutes, they'll be able to eat them because them bitches are gonna be hot. Okay.
It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything.
The fact that her dying is contingent on our living is weird.
How does us dying ruin everything? The world doesn't stay saved if you die. And if the world isn't saved, oh, now isn't that interesting? I assumed she'd just be a pile of old bones. But perhaps she's not.
It's raining. It wasn't raining last time, or the time before that. The whole path is different.
Yes, things are different, aren't they?
They are different.
If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time.
But she's dead. So this is the path that you're on if she's dead already, perhaps.
It means exactly what is... Forget. Come on, tell us no. Is there a reason it would be raining? If there is, it doesn't matter. If a bit of rain is the best her influence can conjure, then we have nothing to worry about.
Cabin.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning and what we do. And we have all those who aren't here to solve. That's what you say. We can't be sure of it. Okay, but why? Because, is it? Yes!
I feel like we should have another playthrough too where we do all of the running away.
For all we know. Of course it's real. Maybe this is horrible. As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming scent of decay, of mold and death and stagnant water. The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction.
So she's dead.
Walls
Are we gonna die? Are we gonna catch on fire again?
But you're not alone. You can feel something. Is that? It's like she isn't even there. See, you're right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. Before you can make a move, the door of the mirror. Maybe it's book. Maybe it's book. I suppose. You make your way so. Yeah, we can see. So no way left. The door to the basement, a wispy figure watches you from the bottom. There she is again. Barely. She's just an old man. Your eyes locked.
But there's like water all down here, right? So it can't catch fire. Proceed down the stairs.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall. This cell is a dark and icy sea. She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Oh, she isn't dead. Her corpse is floating right in front of us. If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like the thoughts are cut short by the sound of us? You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. She is dead. Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? Dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Yeah, but she had...
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
Rush for the blade. Oh, drowning.
But she doesn't answer your question. Do you hear that trickling sound? The water's rising, isn't it? Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned, but bad. I don't think dying. Yes, our student.
Okay, rush for the blade.
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps.
Oh.
The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall. You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out.
It's so dark and cold. I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this?
Just keep breathing, we'll figure this out. Or we won't. Doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle. You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her.
Ugh.
The body you found floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocated nothingness.
I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please.
The past is the past. There's no change in it. There's nothing to fix. And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think like we should have been doing all along. But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs filled with water, the same your mind filled with blood, and you are not so different.
Okay. Well, we died.
She's gone. And there's that. Yes, you're right. Ignore them.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. All
Alright, so, what do you think of this vessel?
this one is guarded sorrow. She saw herself as alone, but in the end had the courage to share with another. She will make for a deep heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She has finally been heard.
Here's my question then. Here's my question. How many more? How many times?
If that were me, we will know.
Okay, so at least 2 more.
I will be here when it is time for us to
How
meet
are we
again.
gonna kill her this time?
You're on a path in the woods. You're hit. You make your way. We'll warn her. She will. We're not going to ignore. The interior of the cabin is almost a blade. Is your.
Into the basement. Without the blade.
Her
Hello.
voice. Don't.
Lie, I'm here to see
Wait,
you.
really? You're here to
I see.
come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down. She's beaut. I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi. I can't believe. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, you're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a no. You're doing the right. Walk up to the chains, binding. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the.
Maybe a doubtful.
Okay. I'll be here.
With someone. Easier for
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get up.
She barely. As she rips her flesh from her paw, when you won't.
I don't know how this is gonna work.
wound drives her. Okay. There's no going.
You bastard.
The princess pushes away from you, the wounded but still alive.
You've made a terrible...
I thought we had the upper hand to act. Not. Don't waver as you ready your blade. You forget about... Though your nerves are seizing, we can still... You steal your excuse me? Do you think this... Can you not feel... You take the two of you enter one and collapse on the ground. Silent, you've paid a tap.
I think this is...
But you don't have time to what? You're hit. Oh, she will. Don't. The interior. You take where living us. The door to the weak. The voice.
Something silent.
She must have cheeks. See. You look. Do you? You need. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the...
And there you are.
That's no fair.
So, we've dropped...
She's... Oh, that's pretty quality. Well, you remember... No, I'm just... Is it just for... Let's don't talk to...
Mm-hmm. Say the princess.
Without uttering a word. So much for finding an easy way out.
Better a violent fool than a plotting coward.
As you close the distance,
Directly attack is suspicious.
Princess's chain falls from her wrist. She takes advantage of your split second of surprise and throws a fistful. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That woman after my own heart, really. This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left her own devices. She would...
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
As you brush the silk from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you. You can't trust me, and those dots spin and spin and spin into hate.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest, tearing at... Wait, she's distracted.
I'm
Stab her in
a
the back. In for a penny, right? Why not? As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected back.
Ha! Bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know.
That's why she kept calling me little bird.
Absolutely wretched. Just
Maybe we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shins. We don't have to fight so dirty. Of course we do. Fighting clean won't help us win, are we? We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. There's no arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes.
Narrator's like all on board.
But if
I'm playing now.
you'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. None of us ever said we stopped fighting. What a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. Every rule there ever was in the book of honourable combat. Both you and the... That's nice, Wilbur. Are we winning? Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. The princess cackles maniacally. Wait, what's going on? We're establishing a newer, better hacking. No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise? Who cares about the groan? It's just a sound. I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something? Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
you hear that, you pathetic wretch. Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Excuse me, what? You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
That's right. They're coming for you, and they won't stop until there's nothing left out here but them.
Go out fighting.
Once more, two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you fight, but neither of you paid any more mind. Not until it's too late. The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you. First it's almost gentle, the two of you lifted delicately off the ground. The cradle of the growing root loose soon gives way to tightness. That tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living basement. Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with trapped blood. But still she smiles through it all.
I can't wait to do this again. You wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unbearable. You can't breathe.
Ugh.
Your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens. And then you
Pop.
pop.
Everything goes dark and you
Everything
die.
goes dark. And you die.
His gaze, but
No, that's not a thing. That's bad. Let's get off that.
then he tries to stare with.
Shut up. Sure. And what should? There's no need to bicker about it. Oh, yeah. And it's not like the fight is what killed us anyway. It was the cabin.
It was.
I see. So the cabin ground.
He doesn't.
Whatever we are right now is an abomination. I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me, and you're supposed to be something that isn't me.
How could you say that? Look at us. We're almost everything. And we can be even more than this. Don't you feel our potential?
No, you're spot on. You exist, and not as some part of a gestalt entity mushed together with bits of you and the princess. You're an individual. You exist as your own self, complete with... I'm not so sure about that. And if thinking about that isn't enough to start, she committed a murder-suicide using a living cabin.
That is true. That is true.
Right. That was unpleasant. We weren't big fans of that, I think. I'm sure I would have had us do the same thing if we were in her shoes. We really do. You need to remember that you and the princess are enemies. Don't let bygones be bygones. Remember what
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this. Doesn't all that conflict feel so...
spoken like,
I'm not.
but it feels mutual.
Please, don't look at it.
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. Hold yourself to.
Gaze at the hatred in your heart.
Please, don't make us...
And just like mine, we never got a start on what yet. You remember that you are.
I wish I didn't have...
Some division, when so, can never truly be mended. The cabin comes into being among the trees. Then you find yourself, at the center of it all is the princess.
Tell me that.
This shouldn't do. We have you. You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart.
I'm sorry.
Is that? This screw.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the Long.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, but do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Okay. Well, how many more vessels?
One.
Okay. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, I will be here, waiting for you.
So, we have straight up
You're
killed her.
on a path in
We
the
have.
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm trying to think of another way to kill her. Without the fiery one, because we already did that one. I want to try for a different ending.
You're here to...
Let's see what the options are.
You make your way up. A warning. She will... We're not going to ignore it. The interior of the blade. You take the... The door to the basement creaks open.
Who's there?
She said don't let it... Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down, she's focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then why did you bring in...
She makes a... Don't you dare. It's fine. You ignore the trembling and
You poor...
you step forward.
I'm probably chained up. So, you...
She's unarmed.
Then I'm not talking to you. I guess we are.
For the love of everything, or drop the blade.
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just... The blade,
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
against your better... We'll be fine. Don't know what you're hoping to...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Oh, have
You...
Keep her locked away for now.
That seems like a pretty good... Leaving her alive,
one where, and if you don't, I can promise that you'll...
you have to make a... I know you think it's a chance we'll have to take.
You're making a mistake.
You turn...
It won't be long before I
Slip these... Either way, she dropped... You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay. You settle in against the... It isn't long before you start to drift.
I know you're still there. It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyway.
She sounds terrifying as she violently rattles.
When I get out of here, I'm going to... You don't know the kind of...
It doesn't sound like... No.
Okay. Don't really want me to just use my guilty conscience, so I'll just act as you aren't really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess, you're a monster.
I can be innocent and harmless if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to fire me more freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can, and you jolt awake in the middle of the night. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful bitch.
You try and stumble to your feet. It isn't all at once. The paralysis. Whose side are you on? Yours.
So help me.
She steps closer.
Or maybe, what a shame.
Your lungs.
I'd say better luck next time.
It can't be. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark.
The nightmare. Okay. We're going to get our revenge.
You're here. Oh, she will. I don't think he does. The interior, the blade. Oh, it's just. She's already. So deep. You reach. Good.
Is it gonna be enough, though?
The blade. Those are the words. You cross over. Why? The air's her crew.
I didn't think you'd
Come back. You read. You make your way to the bottom of the stair. As you emerge, are you No, I'm not. Exit. Can't, please.
I want to.
You turn to the faintly outlined.
There you are.
As the princess approaches, your arms quick. This is it.
And you brought your little.
There has to be a way. What did you do?
I wonder how many times I'll get.
As your blood begins. Your lungs pull in a desk. What are you doing? I'm working. Okay, you sure you have? Yes, again.
Yes, it's like, oh.
She isn't at the why your weapon.
Slay the princess.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point. You strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Can she?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Already seen how she can change heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you.
She falls to the ground, unmoving.
Okay.
Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally. And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means that you're stuck here. Forever. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this. Time passes. Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. You suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours. Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
It's not like it matters if I die, I'll just come back again.
Again? That's... I don't like the way you said that. Of course I did. Oh, you barst plenty. But it's all and she's dead and we're stuck in a hell void. It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. I've all...
Can you tell me your secrets now?
No.
Oh. How about now? Is it secret time?
Still no.
Gonna wear you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet secrets now. Then I'll have something else. We'll have something else to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Secret?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can.
Secret?
The narrator continues to ignore you.
Fine. Take the blade from her body.
You remove the blade from the princess's body.
Slay yourself.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there? You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery. Here we go. You'd better get this right next time, do you hear me? Don't blow it. Everything goes dark. And you die.
The wraith. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It does. No, there has to be a way. We do what she asked us to last time. What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already Let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her. Oh, threatening us with death, are we? Why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods. This place feels a bit different, though, doesn't it? I don't even know. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If her influence, I really shouldn't have said that. It'll.
You're the same narrator we met on the other loops. You were quick to accept that we've been here before.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. Not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. There's some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence.
Proceed to the cabin.
Continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
What's wrong with him today?
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
For sure. Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems... Would you look at that? Take it however you... The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. The only furniture of note... What's strange? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. What do you mean there isn't a mirror? I suppose the only way to... You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Well, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror. This is it. The mirror's going to go away, and she's going to startle us. We better brace ourselves. Reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Well, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. Then it, she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
I don't know why that made me shake. That made me jump a little, actually.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time.
That would be beautiful.
And that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom. But then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us. What's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it. Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt. Then turn off the part of your influence things. that easy? It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain. Except that pain
My
hurts.
bird legs.
Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition. Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad? You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
Okay, let's see. Do you need to take my body? Can I just like open the door for you? It's fine, I actually came here to free you. Struggle.
You violently struggle against the princess, but all you manage to do is grind the fragments of your splintered ankle together. You can't shake free from her now.
It's so easy to make you squirm. But I won't be crueler than I have to be. Don't even want to cause any more damage. It'll be hard enough for me to walk out of here on that broken ankle.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Hey, beautiful.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head and crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck.
I'm just saying, like a chomp on her.
Okay, deep breath. Is there any conceivable way that this is fine? Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk. It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is so cramped in here, like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this. We were going to let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. Were we? I was.
Nah.
And what reasons are those supposed to be? Nobody should be able to be judge, jury, and executioner.
Except me.
We weren't always like this. We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
Throw your body into the abyss.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss. Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. We're putting in everything we have. You're not. You're thinking too much about how she's hurting us. You're thinking too much about your body. It's just a body. against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole. Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. We did it! We actually did it!
Yes, we've really shown them. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now? I want to know what he thinks happens now.
Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
Terminal velocity ceases and you feel something, a mass, grow torn out of you, and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What is happening?
But you don't answer before she's gone. You feel resistance underneath your feet once more, memory
She's
returns.
gone. There's that. Let's go on and ignore them. I think you know.
Alright, let's see what we can do. That's those pointless questions, I guess. I have so many questions for you.
Make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
Let's see. I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You weren't even going to have seen all this. You weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
I'm gonna. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Nah. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
What is this place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. It was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shut both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now.
What is my true identity?
You're the non-quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her. but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever.
I'm pretty sure death is a good thing, actually important even.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die.
Say nothing and watch him end.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo.
And now we shall slay her.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly. Every word you spoke found its way to me. Names are their attempts to capture that. Ever the passive player, when the echoes sound.
I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. Slay the princess.
I know, but I've been waiting for you to see it through. Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
You've done nothing but lecture me since the night I got here. Let's see.
What you mistake for lecture is merely observation. I only want to help you. You can vainly struggle against me. Made upon a web of nerves, made upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beacon moon. Why did you notice me much of that? You chose to know that me. And when the tapestry was undone, you struck at my heart. You saw me as a part of you to be excised, but in the desire for excision, you made yourself whole. Will you still be whole if you destroy me?
I care about being whole, I just care about doing the right thing. I'm so excited about that. I don't want to stray, I just want to do what's right. I don't care about being whole, I just care about doing the right thing.
Do not neglect yourself in the quest to serve others. All things are connected through me and through you. To harm yourself is to harm everything. I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go. Faster and faster and faster. I kill you. Hollow eyes watch from the dark corners of a forgotten place, flooded by emotions left unspoken. The tide rises.
This game is pure poetry.
I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a sign without me. All that's left to do is live.
I'm okay lingering.
To linger pieces of their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
See, in the real world, I actually agree, but I'm playing devil's advocate right now. I am not my body, but I feel my body suffer.
Do stop now. Let go of what you think yourself to be and exist. Blades catching for battle sentence. We're a body. We're gory ribbons. We're a body. And you feel all of it. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, and alive and dead, alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you.
If you hadn't snatched that body away, we could have killed each other. We were self-destructive. Felt so good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life.
It was a joy for me to finally face my life. Even when I thought I reached my limits, you showed me how much further I could climb.
As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smelling from a distance that rest is welcome.
Are you still committed to my destruction, or has your resolve started to waver?
I am committed.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die.
Well, then try to destroy me if you can, but I will not yield easily to your delusion.
You don't have to face it alone.
You have no idea how good it is to
It's
hear
good
you.
to be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
With the hero, we team up once again to take on the princess. This is a princess. Why is my face not? There we go. That's weird.
And here we are. What do you mean?
Take the plate.
That's probably for the best.
Another base.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here?
We both know why you're here.
It sounded just like that. A little. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Slay the princess.
So this is it then. Let's see this through.
So, that's how it is.
We had a lot of time to chat before. You didn't want to chat with me. You wanted to riddles all around me. You didn't want to tell me nothing. Guess what? We don't have to chat. I wanted to talk before. You didn't want to talk. So guess what? Die.
Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out.
Cool. It's gonna be like overpopulated, like to an extreme, because nobody dies. It's gonna be great.
Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
No, see, I believe you. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was roughed and jagged and left by each of you with a piece of the other, by destroying her once and for all. You also destroyed a part of yourself, but the world was as it ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. Small part of her's with us. No, she's not.
Then we did what we set out to do. Come on, let's get going. We don't need to linger down here anymore.
Oh.
It's quiet here.
Why and belong quiet after all. Path of the world. Woods are outside of empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor to world for your death.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. In the shattering of grave order lies the endless expanse of absolute reality, a new absolute reality, one forged by your will and a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new
It's
world.
finally over, isn't it? All of us are still here. I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination. We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. Whatever's out there.
Hopefully there's something out there, otherwise this world's gonna be boring.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And the whispering, the coercion, the bickering. That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself. Well, boys, how does it feel? I hope this was all worth it. Because I'm personally inconsolable.
Good.
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. Here, here, to our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that. Yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
I just realized this is all feathers. Slay the princess. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. I've been streaming now for almost 4 hours, and I'm pretty sure my burritos are done. So I will see you guys later. Bye!